Hi there, darling.
We're owned by a real adventurer, so you know our goods are good.
Wait till you see my prices.
为什么我在这边呢？
What a splendid new hammer! You'd be crushing enemies in fine style with that.
不会吧？任何人都能加入我。左边有个山洞嘛。朦胧峡谷，哇！想要把那些收集完，可是一定很花时间。很麻烦的。 十字弓吗？太扯了吧！我都看到了，他都没找到。我觉得沙漠这边音乐还蛮带感的。 只空中鸟。 绕更高朗的。这不知道有没有时间限制？没时间限制的话，我就专门买这个药水。
Before and I'll say it again. I hate you. I feel like celebrating today.
还差10只，这个快要收集完了。 一个钥匙，我觉得钥匙也蛮容易漏掉的。5万，不无小补啊！ 到底是说后期简单？不用魔法还是蛮难的。
Welcome to the sanctuary. New items provide a welcome change, I find.
光球。
Here you can not only ponder your own accomplishments, but also compare them with those of other heroes.
"生意伙伴"什么鬼啊？
You can use this to invite friends of yours here.
小411。 他刚刚丢飞盘。鬼啊！
The armory is at your disposal.
这个算一只 BOSS 吗？小 BOSS。看来还是不太能完全信任狗欸。
The armory is at your disposal.
个门。钥匙，这应该是之后的任务。 现在多少？211，211。好。的话，应该其他没什么好找了吧？剩下的我觉得应该都在洞窟里。又是这种。这种莫名其妙出现的宝藏，可是我什么都没看到。 它只那朵花吗？ 地图吗？有一个概略地图，那个概略地图只能拿来传送跟买房子。就刚刚是往到这边吧。一个钥匙，还差15把，感觉好像有希望。好。感觉这个应该也没什么必要去有了。找到的大部分都是礼物。是你感性，竟然上不去了。这样看来，书是最难找了吧？任何一点东西都不能放过。 这招厉害。哦，干得好！
Wagging his tail.
找到你了。
Maybe he's thinking about eating crap.
还差9个哎。他们好像也没说这个花是要干嘛的，突然之间就要收集这个花。找到了，看一下有没有陷阱。还有钥匙，差一个黄金钥匙。杀怒火。 来到上面，一直觉得主角游泳的速度真的是神速。直接闪人吧。祸不深，祸不深。祸不深。
Greetings, my liege.
I'm at your command.
Hey, I'm happy.
That's really rather
Don't
disgusting.
bother telling you what I think of
Stops my
that.
heart beating, Your Majesty.
Greetings, my lord. My lord.
祸不深。
Yay!
有了。
I can't think of the last time I met someone as noble as you. because I tend to hang around people who are actually.
还差8个。我看我等一下先找地精好了。这个加50点，地精40点。有了。这个叫什么？黑暗机器人。
Here, doggy doggy. Come over here and die.
重兵防守哎。没想到花也快找完了。迷离洞穴。那我先上去吧。
Seeing you brings back memories of wanting my eyes gouged out.
上面那只是不是没打啊？211。有那只精英，炽天使吗？剩7朵了。我刚那只地精到底有没有打过啊？虽然在附近，它就会开始乱逼逼，可是那只它完全没讲话。 点火吗？
Have you checked the Sanctuary shop recently? I believe there are new items. That appears to be all of the gifts. The armory is at your disposal.
震退。
You certainly are a big, strong hero, for a lady. Slowly crushing them.
不急啊，一间一间看。
The world needs a big, strong man to put things right. You know any, milady? For my money, men make the best heroes. Present company accepted, of course.
这个是，我靠，开关哎。看不出有什么提示。不可能要这样一直瞎猜吧？难道要凭音感吗？最好是给我一个有用的东西啊！靠，这画面好像似曾相识耶。金钥匙，这边结束了。花园还没找完。
Your Highness, please accept this gift. You are a wise and generous ruler, Your Majesty.
In this very town, those that lie down. Please accept this humble gift.
买一些药
Such rudeness in one so
药水
young.
吧。
I implore you, help me.
There has been a run on that item recently, so I will give you a bit more for it this time.
You are a wise choice. Thank you for your custom. Things are go. I wager you'll not find a better bargain.
我记得这边有黄金门。
Incredible but true. This
Greetings,
shop
Your
is
Majesty.
owned by one of Albion's
Incredible
the
but
latest
true.
fashions. This shop is owned by one of Albion's elite.
Hello to you, Your Majesty.
At your orders.
诶，
I'll become a blacksmith. Anyone know where the
If you can do me a favor, I will pledge my friendship to you.
哎，我记错了吗？为什么这边我没来过？哎，走去哪了？一个黄金钥匙。 想不起来黄金门在哪里了。还来啊！
Ah, hello. That appears to be all of the gifts. The armory is at your disposal.
这招吗？还是搭配风好了。想不起来，先回去了。2只地精，等一下再来找。
At your service.
Lord.
Nothing to report, Your Majesty.
Is all well, my lord?
Everything
Greetings,
all right,
sir.
Your Majesty?
Yippee!
Your Majesty?
先存一下钱。
It's more beautiful than I dared to imagine. And heavy, too. Our experts estimate it's worth a small fortune. Of course, now the question becomes, what do you wish to do with this fine stone? Shall I deposit the money from the sale into the treasury? Or perhaps you would prefer the funds were channeled into, let us say, a more personal account?
这个管家很会哦。
Who knew that Auroran sandpit could hold such wonders? A truly selfless act. I am constantly in awe of your generous and noble spirit. Putting the safety of your people before your own reward. Bravo, Your Majesty. Bravo.
OK。
The treasury is looking rather sickly, wouldn't you agree? We must always be wary of unnecessary expenditures and watch out for possible avenues of profit. With that in mind, I would like to discuss the thorny issue of child benefits, which were abolished under your brother's rule. There are vocal elements within the community who are clamoring for us to bring it back. In the interests of the Treasury, and of the long-term welfare of the people, I have a counter-proposal. It's somewhat radical, but rather brilliant, if you don't mind me saying. We charge people for every child they have. This would keep the population low, but more importantly, the Treasury high. Is it really fair to bring new life into such an uncertain world? And won't that gold go to help the children who have already been born? Of course, you may also choose to keep Logan's policies. The matter is entirely in your hands. If you choose to leave Logan's abolishment in place, people might think you are no different to him. At least it wouldn't be a drain on the Treasury.
罗根的政策怎样啊？哎，好人就当到底吧，现在钱也够用。
Very well, Your Majesty. The breeders amongst the rabble will be ecstatic, I'm sure. Perhaps you are considering making a personal donation to the Treasury to make up for the shortfall. It is entirely your decision, as always. Shall we proceed with the rest of your appointments? Here is the royal agenda for the day.
收容水孤儿院、备水，全都是。
As you can see, you have 2 audiences in the throne room to begin. I've heard rumors that Reaver's latest proposals are both scandalous and delicious. It should be most entertaining.
先存到650吧。
Page's demands are not entirely unreasonable, and they would strike a chord with the populace, but we must always keep in mind the cost.
好。哦，开会了。
Page and Reaver await you in the throne room. They may...
开会。
Sir. Greetings, Your Majesty.
How are you today, sir?
His Majesty, the King of Albion. This hearing concerns the future of the Bowerstone Shelter and Orphanage. Page will speak for the disenfranchised people of the city. Reaver will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, the shelter has long been the only refuge for the homeless, the poor, and the orphaned. And until we can change the whole world for the better, it will continue to be their only hope of survival. Isn't it time we held out a helping hand to those who need it most? The shelter is underfunded and the building has fallen into disrepair. Invest in the shelter and orphanage, and perhaps we can begin to create a better future for Albion's forgotten people.
I could not agree more. The city and its people are in dire need. But it is not charity they require. It is love. I propose we use this dilapidated building to help both them and ourselves. For love and money have always gone hand in hand. Let us inaugurate Bowerstone's first brothel.
A brothel?
Brothel, bordello, whorehouse. The name is unimportant. What matters is that the people get the love they need, and we get their money.
Yes, it's for your majesty to decide. Refurnish the shelter and orphanage, or convert it into a house of ill repute.
5万，翻修吧。
The poor of this city have suffered enough. We will renovate the shelter and orphanage.
The Bowerstone shelter shall be refurbished at the Crown's expense.
Thank you, Your Majesty. You've done the right thing.
As you wish, Your Majesty. The parentless tykes and their destitute friends shall have a palace to call their own. Are you a beggar, too lazy to own your own clothes? Or perhaps an orphan, aching for a bowl of gruel? Then come to Riva Industries Shelter and Orphanage, where you'll find food, beds, clothes, and even new parents. No matter who you are, we care, even if you don't
这翻修
deserve
的
it.
还不错哎。
Today, you will deal with a pressing environmental issue. The disposal of the city's waste. Riva will offer his proposal. A member of the Morningwood community will stand against him.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I'm sure you will have noticed a certain aroma permeating the city of late, even more nauseating than usual. I fear it is not merely the stench of the underprivileged. Bowerstone is beginning to have a serious waste disposal issue. We require an inexpensive and efficient solution, and I believe I have hit upon one. Now, currently, part of our waste is being disposed of in the Morningwood Marsh. With very little effort, Riva Industries could redirect all of the Bowerstone sewer system to flow directly into that region. As you know, it's a desolate place with no financial or cultural value to the kingdom. There can be little discussion as to the logic of this decision.
Hang on, this isn't right. Not right at all. We're all children of the soil. It's in our hearts, it's in our blood. It's under our fingernails. What I mean is, we're all equal when it comes to dirt, like. From dirt we come to dirt we go, yes? We who reside in Morningwood have as good a claim to being clean as anyone. And what of Morningwood itself? Its nature spirits, its woodland elves, and water fairies. Do they not deserve freedom from pollution too? Don't destroy paradise with your urban dregs, man. Channel the waste. Be one with the cycle of life. You have all these, like, factories and stuff, don't you? Turn one into a, you know, what do you call it? One of those things, a sewage reclamation facility. Right on.
What shall you decide, Your Majesty?
好，
Morningwood is to be left unspoiled. We will find other ways to deal with Bowerstone's sewage problem.
The king has spoken. Morningwood shall not be used as a waste site. The sanitation committee will look into safer alternatives.
Groovy. You are like a majestuous eagle, Your Majesty. You were in touch with your inner innards. Granny Nature thanks you from, like, the bottom of her heart.
A pity. I must admit I was rather looking forward to breathing fresh air, but I'm sure Your Majesty knows best. There is nothing as important as the health and hygiene of our citizens. As such, Riva Industries is delighted to announce the opening of the Bowerstone Sewage Recycling Facility. Because there can be no affluence without effluence.
哎，他们明明有能力可以搞这个。
The day is almost over, Your Majesty. Only one more appointment left. Page has requested a meeting in the old rebel headquarters. How very cloak and dagger. I wonder what she wants.
A little something new has appeared in the sanctuary shop. Care to have a... Welcome to the sanctuary. Man's best friend is...
钱已经够了。狱总这边吗？
Hello, Your Majesty.
Good to see you.
For my money, men make the best heroes. Present company accepted, of course. If it were up to me, no one would ever get sick. To just die, starting with you.
What a thrust! Done with such skill.
Until I be so insignificant.
This blood is setting things off.
We could be best friends. You're like people with arms for a face.
Got a good one then, didn't I?
But looks at everything. Seeing you brings back memories. I think your weapon might be bent. Oh no, wait! That's you! You look familiar. Oh yeah, I remember. You look just like this girlie I used to shag! I'd like to come round to your house for tea. And then I'll have your mum.
上去找吧。
You stink, you mongrel. Either you rolled in something, or your dog did! I feel like celebrating today. Because today's the day you die!
诶，
Oh, I love doggies. I love throwing them into the river in a sack. You should go somewhere nice and peaceful.
听起来就
Like a
在
cemetery.
上面，我怎么没看到？
If I had a friend like you, I could tell them secrets. Like that I'm gonna set you on fire. I'd like to get to know someone like you, and then drown them. Are you lost? Can I help you starve and die? I had a doggy once. Had him with mash and mushy peas. Sure is a beautiful day. Except where you're standing. You seem like a very nice person. I kill nice people, you know.
哎，我还真没看到他哎。
I like to think about puppies. About slowly crushing them. My favorite things are music and sunshine and love. And pain. Winter's my favorite season. I love the snow. And that's when most people die. I was hoping you'd come round. I could use a good laugh.
这个方位，难道他在房子里面吗？
Nice weapon you've got there. What are you? Compensating for something? I'm not like those mean gnomes. I'm a million times worse.
Well, ain't you the obedient type? Try being a rebel.
Yippee!
见鬼了！
You know what I like most about people? They die. I sensed your presence before you even arrived. What did you eat? Must be nice being able to lick your own privates. But doesn't that embarrass your dog? I can't think of the last time I met someone as noble as you. Because I tend to hang around people who are actually interesting! I can tell you where there's a nice big chest of gold coins. You can use them to buy yourself some new handbags. Sometimes I just want someone to
我
talk
找了
to.
5分钟嘞
And。sometimes I want someone to kick in the crotch. It's a great day to be alive. And a better day to kill. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I hate you. I can help you find what you're looking for. Step 1. Pull your head out your ass. Those are nice shoes. But don't you think your grand's feet are cold without them? You remind me of an old friend. He was a twit, just like you. I can't decide whether I like your looks or your personality better. It's like comparing mud to suet.
我感觉他是在讲粗话。
Oh, I didn't notice you there. How'd you like being so insignificant? I think your weapon might be bent. Oh no, wait! That's you!
上面啊，怎么没看到？房子也进不去。
Those are nice shoes. But don't you think your grand's feet are cold without them? Ha! You're funny. But looks aren't everything. Excuse me, have you got the time to get stuffed? I sensed your presence before you even arrived. What did you eat? Nice weapon you've got there. What are you compensating for something?
奇怪嘞。
Wagging his tail. Maybe he's thinking about eating crap. I think your weapon might be bent. Oh no, wait! That's you!
而且为什么那个激光不能
You
拉
are so noble. Yeah, that's not boring. You're funny, but looks aren't everything. Seeing you brings back memories of wanting my eyes gouged out.
Here you are, Daddy. I got you a present.
是不是错过了？
Take me somewhere fun, will you? Please? Oh, you're a nice puppy, aren't you?
Your Majesty.
哎，
Nice to see you, Your Majesty.
If it were up to me, no one would ever get sick. They'd just die, starting with you! We could be best friends. If I like people with an arse for a face. I'd like to get to know someone like you, and then drown them. Nice weapon you've got there. What are you? Compensating for something?
确定这是在这个区域。
Are you lost? Can I help you starve and die? You know what I like most about people? They die. I feel like celebrating today. Because today's the day you die. I can help you find what you're looking for. Step one, pull your head out your ass.
说你妹啊！
Hello, superhero. Wait till I tell Mum about this.
How are you today, sir?
找不到哎。还是我太晚来这了。
Wow!
Sir?
King! Oh, wow! Hello!
I've got some great drinks here. Only bad thing about them is the taste.
底下完全没人了。
It's not every day a king walks into the rebel headquarters.
哇，感觉那个地精拿不到了。白折腾了那么久啊！
It's not every day a king walks into the rebel headquarters. You've changed the world since we last stood here.
You had a lot to do with it, Paige.
But we still haven't changed things enough. Without Logan's troops, crime is becoming a serious problem. There's one man in particular, Nigel Ferret. He's making this city his own. Every criminal in Bowerstone reports to him now. He's too powerful for me to deal with, and he's not easy to find. But I know how you can get to him. Good. Kid went undercover with a gang of robbers and found out their plans. They're going to strike the tavern in Bowerstone Market. If you get there in time, you can stop the raid. And at least one of those thugs must know where Ferret is holed up.
酒馆。
At your
Greetings,
service.
sir.
At
Hey
your
there,
service,
Your
my king.
Majesty.
If you cooperate, you won't get hurt. But if you give us any trouble, we'll kill you. Now, just so you know we mean business, I'd like one of you to give us trouble, so we can kill him as an example to the rest. Who's it gonna be then? Oh look, we have a volunteer. The king, no less. Have at him, fellas.
I'm gonna kick your royal ass!
Yeah, make the skunk ass fucking bleed!
It is no longer advantageous for any of us to frequent the hideout in Industrial. Presently, I shall inaugurate a new centre of operations in Bowerstone Market. You've been provided with a key which will permit access. Please endeavour to prevent its transference to an unauthorised individual.
It's the great
Bye, then.
Hello.
Hello, Your Royal Majesty.
Look, I got you a present.
Nice
This is for
you,
Best
Your
dad in the
Majesty.
world.
I like you,
Oh,
Majesty,
no,
my
you
lord.
probably
And I'd say that.
Can I be of service?
At your command.
Let's see if you
Hello,
say
your
anything. Greetings, my liege.
I trust
my
you're well,
lord.
sir.
Yay!
My king.
How are you this
Your
fine?
Majesty?
Nice to see you. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Eh?
You again. It does tend to obviate the entire objective of maintaining a secret hideout if your enemies can simply infiltrate whenever they've the inclination. Lads, perform the specific services for which I employ you. Expeditiously.
Huh?
Kill him. Fast.
I love killing rich folk like you, lad. It's so rewarding. Not one for finesse, are ya? Oh, the prick got ya. Go on, get him back. Watch it, that dog will rip your throat out. Oh, you'll have to do better than that. Champion block, mate.
守住了啊。
This is going to be an interesting fight. We'll win in the end, I reckon. Nothing to it.
We're gonna kill you anyway, so why not do the decent thing and just give up?
They kidnapped me! Please let me out! I don't like the look of this. He looks like one of those magic types. Don't worry about it. Get up and fight it. I can do this all day.
什么鬼？为什么里面有一只霍比人呢？
I believe I can state with relative confidence that your efforts are in vain. Even should it transpire that you vanquish my associates, this door is completely impenetrable. In addition to which, this cell contains a secret egress through which I may abscond whenever I desire. Meanwhile, my compatriots shall brutalize your person.
Come on then, we haven't got today. That's it.
有一小动物，他们可以用魔法。
You haven't lost your touch. I'm surprised his men were foolish enough to fight you.
Now, truth be told, my superlative intellect notwithstanding, it would appear this is not, in fact, the specific cell I so confidently referenced earlier. The one with the secret exit has 2 beds. All right, you have prevailed, Your Majesty. I concede. However, I entreat you to entertain a certain proposal.
You have nothing to offer, Ferret. It's over.
That pronouncement is objectively devoid of merit. I happen to have on my person a substantial quantity of currency. Let me go free, and the money is yours.
As far as I'm concerned, you can stay in there and rot. But that's for the king to decide.
You royal miscreant! This grievous malefaction shall be rewarded with equally grievous retribution.
The treasury is simply bursting with wholesome, nutritious gold. I sometimes spend hours staring at this glorious accomplishment. Our wealth surpasses all expectations. I must congratulate you, Your Majesty. But the kingdom demands your attention once more. The time has come to make a decision on Albion's drinking laws. Under Logan's rule, our citizens are restricted in the amount of alcohol they can purchase per day. As you can imagine, this has proved a rather unpopular measure. And yet many respected members of the community think the law does not go far enough. They would like alcohol consumption wholly abolished among the commoners. They feel, rather reasonably, that it leads to improper behavior and raucous public spectacles. These concerned nobles are willing to pay handsomely for the change in policy. Meanwhile, the commoners themselves would like the restrictions completely lifted, claiming they infringe upon their freedom and their rights. You cannot please everyone, Your Majesty, but you must make a decision.
贵族与平民吗？
I admit to enjoying a snifter or two from time to time, but then I am an educated individual. It is the rabble who cannot be entrusted with such a privilege. As you wish. Let the streets be filled with poor, drunken revelers. Perhaps it will take their minds off their impending doom. This will leave a noticeable gap in our budget, however. If you are feeling particularly generous, you may wish to make a personal donation to bridge that gap. Let us move on to other matters, Your Majesty. You have a busy day in the throne room ahead.
学院包尔湖252天，好。
Samuel, the head of the Brightwall Academy, is ready to plead his case. I sincerely hope he isn't after a handout, though I'm sure Master Reaver will be the voice of reason, as always.
Majesty.
哦，好久没回去找老婆了。
Sir? I'm at your command.
All stand to attention for the King of Albion. Today you decide on the status of the Brightwall Academy, Your Majesty. Samuel will speak for the town and its scholars. Reaver will dispute his cause.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, it was your father who opened the doors to Albion's greatest seat of learning. Under his rule, knowledge and culture flourished, and so did the people of Brightwall. I ask only that you return to the wisdom of those days. Your brother closed the academy down, but it is in your hands to restore it. There is no greater proponent of the arts than myself, and I celebrate knowledge in all its forms. But our people are frightened and confused. The last thing they need is knowledge. Allow them the benefit of ignorance. Let only those who are truly prepared make use of the academy. The elite of our society will pay handsomely to indulge in erudition. But only the rich will be able to afford to learn. Precisely. Why give wisdom away when one can charge for it?
What do you wish to do, Your Majesty?
Okay.
The Brightwall Academy will be open to all who wish to learn.
The Brightwall Academy shall be reopened, and Albion will once again have a free centre of learning.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. This is the start of a new day for us all. Very well. I will make the arrangements at once. Stimulate your intellect in the newly reopened Brightwall Academy. Suckle the knowledge from the land's greatest minds and avail yourself of the best library ever assembled. Everyone, from the most impoverished genius to the wealthiest idiot, is welcome. Brightwall Academy. Whatever you earn, it's the place to learn.
The court summons Page and Reaver. The matter before you today is the future of Bower Lake. Reaver will offer his proposal. Page will stand against him.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, a recent survey of Bower Lake has found that the waterbed is rich in valuable metals. Now, as amusing as it would be to make workers hold their breath as they mine these resources, I fear it would be impractical. Instead, we have no choice but to dam the river and drain the lake of all water. Once that is done, we will have a ready-made quarry, ripe for the plucking. It will be a pity to disfigure the landscape so close to my former home, but it is a sensible course of action in light of our current needs.
Bower Lake is the last piece of natural beauty remaining in Bowerstone. It belongs to our history and should be protected. Don't take it away from us. You'll be taking away part of this city's soul with it.
Oh, really?
Now that we've finally freed the people of this city, are we going to destroy the one place they can find peace?
The decision is yours to make, Your Majesty.
你说的是
Page is right. We must protect our natural resources. Bower Lake is to be left untouched.
The king has ruled. Bower Lake's natural beauty is hereby protected by order of the crown.
Thank you. Let's show the world Albion is worth defending.
Is a pretty view worth more than a treasury full of gold? I bow to your greater wisdom. As someone whose home has overlooked the resplendent Bower Lake, I am pleased to declare the official protection of this natural wonder. May its water drown anyone who doesn't appreciate its beauty.
国库又不够了。
I trust the court was not too dull today. In any case, I'm confident your final task will be most enjoyable. A loyal and wealthy member of our community has offered to make a sizable donation to our treasury. Her only request is that you go to Millfields to make the collection in person. A perfect chance to stretch your legs, Your Majesty.
募捐。
The Sanctuary shop has some new bits and bobs, I believe. Why not have a look?
throne's gonna be cold tomorrow without... Beating up on my friends, eh? I ain't gonna stand for that.
Such a good blow! Makes me proud to be a merc. Shall we have a barbecue, then?
Eat!
You like to pick up random men, is that it?
你这边也真奇怪，明明是天龙国，可是这么多叛军，还有狼人。
Look, I know where the thief is. He fled into the woods.
Madam, I understand you want to recover what you've lost, but those woods are simply too dangerous. It would be suicide to enter them without combat experience, or training, or skill.
I don't want to enter them. I want you to.
Right. I was talking about me.
Oh, just forget it. Ah, Your Majesty, it's such an honor to have you here. If only fate hadn't conspired to make me look like a fool. I so wanted to make a contribution to the noble cause. What's the use of a priceless heirloom if we're all going to perish in who knows what frightful way? I had taken the statuette out of the family vault, ready for your visit, only for a common thief to take it in broad daylight. Can you believe it, Your Majesty? The thief ran into the woods, and naturally the soldiers are too scared to follow. Why must the uneducated be so superstitious? But you know no such fear, do you?
Huh?
Beware the woods, Your Majesty. The soldiers may be superstitious, but there's no denying dangerous beasts lurk within. Good luck. I know you will succeed.
How are you, Your Majesty?
Looking for the statue, Your Majesty. Follow the white cavalry.
Right, you monster. Prepare to meet your... Oh, I'm so sorry. For a moment there I thought you were a Belverine. Damn things are always trying to get through our defences. We burn silver nitrate in those lamps to keep them out. Kills them pretty quick if they hang around for too long. If a lamp goes out, well, I don't like to think what might happen then. One went out just recently, but we got it lit again fast. The man responsible, this bloke Connor, got punished. Severely. Before he disappears into the forest, he tells us there's gonna be a reckoning. He's probably in 25 different stomachs right now. That's my reckoning. You can come on out, everyone. It's safe.
Greetings, my lord.
Your Majesty, I've been expecting you. Been through the village, have you? Charming hamlet. It's full of warm, wonderful people who'll give you the shirt off their back and condemn you to death for one simple mistake. Anyone can fall asleep on watch. You exile him into this forest and call it justice. But enough about that. You're here for that statue. It's quite a remarkable thing. It did everything the legend said it would. And now I don't need it anymore. It's funny how things change. So if you want to take it back to that prig in Millfields, it's yours. Nearly free of charge. All I ask is a small favor. Destroy those silver nitrate lanterns. Then the village will get a taste of justice. The choice is yours. And it's a simple one. How simple? If you decline, my brothers will kill you. Ah, well. I suppose it was too much to hope for. Still, your choice won't save the village. Now that I'm a leader of the pack, we've got some brains to go with our brawn. We'll lose a few of the weaker members, but we'll deal with those lanterns on our own. In the meantime, killing you will be a good way to, shall we say, get the blood flowing.
让自己也变狼人了。
stronger than I imagined. Your Majesty, but not strong enough. Prepare yourself for death.
Thank you. Thank you. You've saved us from certain destruction. We're in your debt. You'll always be welcome here, should you wish to return. Connor had this on him. It looks like a Belverine. It's yours if you want it.
Good one.
然后还给他。
You're back! Did you find the thief? Did you recover the statue? You found it? Oh, I can barely contain my tears.
A magnanimous gesture indeed. Your subjects are lucky to be ruled by one so giving.
Oh?
With the fatidic attack not far away now, it fills one's heart with confidence and supreme satisfaction to see the treasury filled to the brim. I have taken to sleeping beneath the gold and can report nothing but restful nights. As for today's first order of business, you may have heard about the dire situation the kingdom's economy finds itself in. Logan's policies always kept our cities on the edge of bankruptcy, and the panic caused by the fast-approaching darkness has only exacerbated the situation. I'm afraid the only way to stop this slide into ruin is to bail out Bowerstone's financial institutions. The people are looking at you to save them from economic disaster, but remember that doing so may condemn them to a much darker and bloodier fate. What shall we do, Your Majesty? If we do nothing, there will be widespread suffering, particularly on the poorer sectors of the population. Still, I imagine most of them will live through it. You are such a giving, magnanimous person. Very well, I will make the arrangements. Life will be easier for your subjects for a while, but the treasury will not easily recover. I only hope we haven't thrown away our chances of survival. Of course, you could always replenish our gold supplies by donating from your personal funds. Shall we proceed with today's agenda?
少战雾峰资金
Kalin, the representative for the Auroran people, has requested an audience with you. The court awaits in the throne room.
先存个200万吧。
I believe the diminutive Sabine will be attending the court later. I look forward to hearing his odd accent echoing through the halls.
接下来是开会吗？
At your service.
Greetings, my liege.
Give it a rest, will ya?
My lord.
Greetings, my lord.
At your command.
Hello, great lord.
竟然敢在宫殿
Hey
里
there,
吐！
your majesty.
Greetings, sir. Majesty.
At your orders, sir.
All stand for the king.
Greetings, most munificent and mighty sovereign of all the lands!
Today you must decide how much protection to grant Aurora. Kalim will offer her proposal. Riva will stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, as you know, the threat from the deserts that surrounds my city has not diminished. The darkness could fall upon us once more at any moment. Aurora is part of your kingdom now, and I ask that you grant us protection. Build a desert outpost that can warn my people should the crawler attack. It shall allow us to leave the city in time and ensure the survival of your loyal subjects.
A desert outpost? I've never heard such nonsense. What shall we do next? Erect taverns under the sea? Plant crops on mountain peaks? It is a foolhardy suggestion. Why should our valiant soldiers suffer sunstroke and chapped lips in a distant land when they could be protecting the people of this very city? Is it really worth risking the lives of all the people outside these walls for a mere alarm system? Of course not. Let us leave the funds and the soldiers where they belong, right here.
The darkness poses a threat to us all. But Aurora has already suffered more than its fair share. The final decision rests with you, Your Majesty.
Aurora is under our protection. It is our duty to build this outpost.
The king's decision is final. A military outpost shall be erected in the deserts that surround Aurora.
We shall not forget this gesture. Aurora thanks you.
Ah, you are a whimsical monarch, and that is why you are so beloved. Very well, it shall be done. Riva Industries is proud to present an exotic tale of romance, adventure, and sand. The Desert Outpost.
Bring forth Sabine of the Mist Peak Dwellers. Today you decide on the fate of Mist Peak, home of the Dwellers, Your Majesty. Sabine will speak for his people and their land. Riva will dispute his cause.
You may speak.
I come here seeking nothing but what was promised me and my people. You pledged to restore our home mountains and our right to dwell in them. We have fulfilled our end of the bargain. We have paid with our lives to sit you on that throne. Now you must fulfill your end. Undo the damage your brother did to our land, and our agreement shall be satisfied.
Your Majesty, this sounds both an unnecessary expense and an impudent demand. What value is there in a few trees languishing amongst snow and rock? This is not the time to indulge some idyllic fantasy. Those forests are a resource, and we are in dire need of resources. I propose we expand on your brother's initiative and take what nature offers so readily. Say the word, and I will transform the worthless wasteland of Mistpeak into assets we can use to defend Albion.
These hands are not yet so old or weak that I can't wring that pretty little neck of yours, Reaver.
The refined retort of a true mountain goat.
You made a promise to Sabine, but it's up to you whether you decide to honor it.
Okay.
I will keep my promise to the dwellers. The Mistpeak Mountains will be restored.
Mistpeak shall become a protected region, and the dwellers shall be granted authority over its forests and resources.
You are true to your word and your honor. The dwellers will stand by you till the end.
Wow, 剩100天
The
了。
forests of Mistpeak are our greatest national treasure, and now, thanks to Reaver Industries, they have returned to their past splendor. Dwellers, birds and bunnies are free to roam, laugh and kill each other as nature intended. Who needs all that lumber anyway?
李博虽然很贪，可是办事还是可以的啊。
Sir.
Woohoo!
My wares are the best to be found
This shop is as true in Aurora as it is
like
only
the
best owned by a famous hero.
All
guaranteed. Come here.
Majesty.
该不会要决战了吧？
Your Majesty, welcome to our temple. I lament the forlorn state in which you find it. Before the darkness came, this room held our most sacred treasure. I had lost all hope of recovering it, for that would require journeying into the desert. We have lost so many people. Who among us would have the courage to face the sands now? Thank you. You will forgive me for not being more forthright. I am unaccustomed to asking rulers for their help. As for the matter in question, this chamber once housed the temple's sacred dyes. Our rituals cannot be completed without them. The dyes are made from rare flowers found throughout Aurora and the surrounding desert. Gathering them has always been a dangerous task, but when the darkness fell upon us, it became an impossible one. If you can find these flowers and bring them to me, I will begin making the dyes again, and perhaps our people can recover some of the faith they have lost. We will gladly share them with you, of course.
纸花。 安安啊。
The market is doing well. The arrogant will not find it was better in the past, nor will the violent find things could be worse.
You have done a great service for us. On behalf of all Aurorans, I thank you. The purple dye represents our dreams. It is worn by those who wish to find wisdom in their sleeping state.
If you water your dreams with fear and worry, only choking weeds will grow.
Oh my. It is the King of Albion. Your dog is a handsome creature.
The blue dye represents sorrow. As you may imagine, this dye was the first to run out.
稀有的花朵。
The King of Al...
这下子攻击手段都升满了。 现在是断线吗？在搞笑啊！搞毛啊，这个！ 还差什么？68585。
Please be sure to explore any caves you come across. Certain flowers
Any gossip?
沙漠3个地方我都去过了。
How wonderful. That is good. Death
Your Majesty,
is not the end of life.
Please take this.
It is only
as a
the
token
end
of
of
my esteem.
your life.
Those that lie down.
我刚好像听到机关的声音哎。 这个也不好搞。我靠，提高1倍！没有限制久之后，大家都一直狂吐。
I trust you're well, sir. At your command?
My lord.
How are you today, sir?
哎呦，我的天哪！
At your service, my king. At your command.
How could you?
Filthy! I did not stand
Sickening stuff. Give it a rest, will ya?
I jumped upon my furry dragon and away!
For king and country. Greetings, your majesty.
You just like that.
Yippee!
How are you, your majesty?
Greetings, everything all right, your majesty?
Sir?
It is time, Your Majesty, to meet fate with steely resolve and commission Albion's army. We will use the funds we have to establish the best possible defense. Before I can commit those funds, however, I require your signature on a contract stating your awareness of the projected number of civilian casualties. Strictly a formality, of course, though should the number alarm you, you may wish to donate as much gold to the treasury as possible before you sign.
Huh?
Very good. If you could just sign on the dotted line, please.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary, Your Majesty. 1 year as King of Albion. Doesn't time just fly? I am delighted to say that the Albion army has been deployed in preparation for the invasion, so we may enjoy the occasion without apprehensions. To celebrate this momentous day, I have prepared some fantastic events. First, you will stand still for several hours while a local artist paints your portrait. Then, you will choose the 47 varieties of flowers you wish to be cast at your feet as you parade through the city. Oh, and you will need to sign thousands of autographs, of course. Let's see, you will also be fitted for a new pair of shoes, and, of course, you will need a new suit.
要开最后一个门了。
The day has come, King. It is time for you to face the darkness. But you will do so in your true form. Over the past year, you have made decisions that reveal your nature, and which have affected the lives of all your subjects. You have done what many would have thought impossible. Not only have you raised an army to protect your people, but you have accomplished this while acting as a noble, benevolent, and popular ruler. But you are more than a king. You are a hero. You are Albion's champion, its protector. This coming battle is the reason you had to take Logan's place. Only you can defeat the creature that dwells in the shadows. If you do not, all your efforts will have been in vain. Now go. Do what you were born to do.
It's here. The darkness has reached Bowerstone. The attack has barely begun, but already we have suffered terrible casualties. We simply weren't ready. If we don't act quickly, there may not be a kingdom left to defend by dawn.
We have to get out on the streets, now!
Today we fight for Albion!
For Albion!
The honor of the regiment is at stake. I'll fight to the death! Keep that up!
Got it?
I'm surprised you're still standing up here!
It's here! Yeah. No other is stopping you, is it? Does that thing ever shut up? How come we don't get armor like this?
We have to find it.
The Night Bringers may come, but this is the kingdom of unlight now. This is the kingdom of death.
Only everyone else can cast those spells. Can't take that voice anymore.
This isn't real. It isn't real.
Someone please tell me it's just that armor is thick, but you can still shoot through it.
Really are you? I hear you make a living by being an errand boy for anyone at all.
Dead fingers claw at 1 million eyes.
Does it have to be so damn dark?
You have done such frightful things. You shall rejoice in your death. gloria! A freshly ripped belt. We give thanks for your desperation.
Nice one! He's not getting see it!
Can you see the others?
Never escape darkness. It flocks to you always. Returns to the flock. No one ever leaves the darkness behind. Do you see what you have allowed? We are all shadows now.
I can't get through!
Kill it! I am shadow and death. I can't see! I can't see! You are already dead inside. Join me in darkness. Crawl. Crawl. All that you love will become shadow. All that you see will become death.
The shadows taste of death.
I'm sorry.
You took away the darkness. It's been inside me all this time. But it's light now. I can see the sky. And it's light. I don't think I can fight anymore.
It's all over, Walter. We won. We beat it together.
Do you remember the stories I tell you when you were a child? There was a great king once, the mightiest hero of them all. Remember what you would say?
Teach me to be a hero.
You've done me proud, boy. You've always done me proud.
Oh, Walter.
I think old Walter would have liked it out here. He was always a fan of looking tall and stony. I can imagine what he'd say if he was here now.
Shut up, Ben.
Exactly.
It's time I return to my own castle. If ever you need to save the world from another abomination, you know where to find me.
My people shall never forget what you have done for them. We are proud to be part of Albion. I shall return to Aurora in the knowledge that we may at last enjoy peace.
结果还有好多东西都还没收集到。
Your Majesty.
Walter was right about you. You're a hero in every sense of the word. The hero Albion needed.
What will you do now?
I will continue to serve you the best way I can. I belong down in the city. The people there will always need help. Goodbye, my king.
You have done what I thought impossible. You are the ruler I could never be. You don't need me anymore. And Albion will heal easier without me.
Well, King, old chum, ruler supreme, pal, you did it. You saved the kingdom. And it's my turn to say goodbye. I'm not cut out to be a general. And I think I'd like to start travelling again. Or maybe see if Paige needs any help down in Industrial. But before I go, let's send off our friend in style, shall we? This one's for you, Walter.
This is the world as it could have been, devoid of color, devoid of life. It is thanks to you that it isn't so, and you did it without becoming a tyrant. The people love you, and you have banished the shadow of your brother's reign. You kept your promise to Sabine and his people, when it would have been easier to turn your back on them. A noble gesture. You swore an oath to Paige to better the lives of your people, and you did so even in the face of great danger. You did for the Aurorans what your brother would not. He broke his promise, but you proved to be the better leader. Without the strength to make those choices, we would not be standing here now. Perhaps we shall meet again one day, King.
Aren't you going to tell me my future?
The future will reveal itself when it is ready to do so.
哇哦！我去看看能不能加比人的。
You have accomplished something quite extraordinary. I do not think even your father could have equaled it. The kingdom teetered on the brink of annihilation, and yet we live, all thanks to you. As for me, I'm just an old servant, and that is what I will always be. You know where to find me should you ever require my assistance. What a splendid new hammer. You'd be crushing enemies in fine style with that.
没有。
If you're not too busy, you might have a look in the sanctuary shop. I believe something new has been added. He seems... That appears to be all of the gifts.翅膀。好吧。
People's Prince. That's what you are. Here's a present.
这游戏应该就到这边了。还差10把。没有一个收集的项目是我可以收集完的。
King?
Ugh, makes me want to gag.
My king?
Hey, if you do something for me, we could be friends.
Take this.
Ready to serve, Your Majesty.
Greetings, sir.
Hey!
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Hello there, Your Majesty. I hope you're well.
看一下国库还剩多少钱呢？
For king and country.
Yes,
sir. Your Majesty. At your service, my king.
Note for a monarch. Greetings, Your Majesty.
I do hope your battle against the dark forces so intent on destroying our way of life went well. It will be such a disappointment to find you all dead when I return. For, yes, I must take my leave now and attend to a matter of a somewhat personal nature. It is a regular appointment of mine, one that grows more tiresome with every passing year. Perhaps I will tell you more about it one day. Until then, allow me to say that it has been a privilege to serve you, and I eagerly anticipate doing so again in the near future. Tatty bye, your friend and loyal attendant, Riva.
Your Majesty, may I present you with this?
好吧，撤了吧。这游戏还是蛮不错的。
Hello.
再去练一次。
Why not treat yourself to something new? That Cullis Gate will teleport you into another hero's world. Perhaps there you will accumulate treasure to bring back. I know I could use a new... Oh, never mind.
那个人到底怎么加进来的啊？
I stand ready to serve. I can tell you about anything that you approach. This is the Sanctuary Shop, where you can buy items from outside Albion to enhance your adventures.
哎，撤了。关了呗。